it's me, Trader Max, and this is the ShogunGun Show here on July 12th, 2025. And too much stuff. I choked on that intro.
Welcome to the ShogunGun Show as we actively die.
Yeah, that's right. Mouth-to-mouth resuscitation with Quentin's foot. All right. So, sorry. I just ate a sandwich and it got stuck in my tooth. Today is the 12th of July, and if you missed yesterday's 7-Eleven Slurpee mix, what can we say? We're here with the ShogunGun Show, and I'm joined by Crypto Quentin. We are. How you doing, buddy?
Doing great. I was going to say, why can I not say my yayo? Like my normal, like 3-second little
thing. That's all you get. All show. You get nothing else.
Please.
That's Quentin's time. Now we're up.
3 seconds.
May I have another, please? All right. So, as most of you know, some of you know, if you're watching the show right now, please like, share, subscribe, do all the things you do over wherever you're watching at. If you're watching over on our Twitter account, on Trader Max and or Shogun Cryptos, please repost it and let other people know. You know, let's not bogart this whole thing, please. Let's get this out everywhere, right? Let's have some fun. Because I think it's important. Because if you don't, then I have a warning. I will wear these glasses all the time.
Oh no!
I couldn't help it. Listen, one of my students from Shogun Martial Arts came in last night. I commented on his glasses last week. I was like, "Oh, that's pretty good fly," you know. And I couldn't remember the actor, and I was like, "Man, that would make me look like Elliot Gould, you know, from Ocean's 11." And so we put them on. It's very funny. He came in and he says, "Mr. Max, I got you a pair." And I was like, "Oh, this is awesome." I put them on and I was like, "I'm birth control." Too funny. But thanks a lot out there, Mr. Kevin. We appreciate you. I don't know if you're watching. It doesn't really matter if you are. I'll clip this and send it to you anyway. All right. But the state of Shogun, you know, from yesterday to today, we had a lot of stuff going on. But you know what? Sometimes you just get calmness. You know, when you've been building for so long like we have, sometimes a calm day can just be a calm day. And Mr. Quentin and I, we left the studio, we went over to the dojo, and we just worked. It was just a simple beginning in the morning to the end of night, playing some games, having some fun at the end of the night, a Friday night, and I just crashed. I just wanted to... I caught up on some sleep. I got myself some rest. And here we are today, right? In the ShogunGun Show on Saturday. We are coming back with a vengeance into this. This coming week is going to be very crazy for us because we have a lot of stuff going on. But let's jump over and make sure that we get in and explain. Today, it's not so much just the state of Shogun, but we're going to be throwing some alpha at you today. That's going to happen in the next 4 or 5 days. So I want you all to be paying attention as we get into this next one. But let's start with the state of Shogun. You thought I was going to have the glasses on, didn't you? You just tell me. You can tell me. You thought I was going to have the glasses on. But
I didn't know if they were like too natural for you and they're just like stay on.
Yeah, right.
It's like
I don't know, man. Like there's some that are like, no, don't wear the glasses, you know, don't what have you. But you know, one thing we didn't do this morning is that we didn't fire off on TikTok, which I completely blew that one this morning, so I do apologize. But yeah, they have a state within themselves. The NFT marketplace, of course, has been you know, working out bugs, working out systems. We're just allowing it to be. You know, one of the things that I found, we opened up, Mr. Quentin and I have opened up a dojo in Mooresville, Pennsylvania, and I've owned 2 other dojos in my lifetime. And over at Panther Kempo, when we started over there, I moved in and I decorated, I put everything everywhere I thought it could be, but I left some spots intentionally for the people that were coming to tell me where they wanted things. To intentionally tell me how they wanted to see things. I made it very rudimentary, very MVP-ish, right? Very minimal viable product that they can go in and look, and then they tell me what they want. And so as we started to build out this system over the last couple of weeks, they started to tell me, a lot more. And I got some good feedback last night too. Like, the cut of the site is nice. It's beautiful. It's pushy. Where did it go? La 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 la. I got to share the screen. Here we are again. Doing it, sharing the screen. There it is. Boom. It's beautiful. Lined up. Everything's nice and rounded. Everything's fluid. It's yay. Everybody loves it. And then it comes time to use the site and use the system. And there's some small issue that somebody has, and I never make a decision on making a change to something off of one person. So it's got to be multiple. So one of the things that a lot of people talked about, and maybe you, if you're watching and you used our NFT system, maybe you have it as well. Somebody's like, well, I need to know what bids I'm on. I would like, because it's an auction. We have auctions, and I've made offers. I want to know which ones I made offers to. So we have the Your Offers Made button, but it doesn't cover bids on auctions. So guess what? That's coming. We're in talk today. Over the weekend, we go into support mode. Only if there's a problem. We're trying not to build too much over the weekends right now because we build all week long. And our build team does need breaks. Right now, I'm not an expansive team. We don't have 50 people. There's only 4 of us total. So we don't get a lot of time to build stuff out. But that's one of them. The other, is a process that when you go to make a bid. Now this one's going to take a little bit longer, but this comes from Ghost and Just the Lotto network about when you're making a bid. And you're going to make a bid on an auction, they want to have the availability when we go to place the bid to have some buttons up here that have like max bid. Instead of going up, because most people, what they're doing, they're seeing the bid and they're doing this, blah, 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 right? And they're going like a little bit more. So they want to have like ease of use buttons to come up and like click like plus 20%, plus 1%, plus 5%, what have you. Might be something to that extent. Or you can have a max bid, right? Now, I'm not sure I'm in complete agreement with the, have a max bid for it, because people who just want to buy it will just go buy it, right? Now you can set something unusually high, like 10 SOL or 5 SOL, that you just want it, you got to have it, then you're going to buy it, but you're going to pay a price for it. You're going to pay a premium, right? So that could be it. But you can also, that might set you down here a little bit on your auction side of it. Like, it could, the auction, you just keep going on and on and on. And then all of a sudden you get close to your max bid. Somebody hits it when it's close. So it's all good. But there are a few of the systems there. As far as trending today, the live auction still with Just a Lotto happening today, right? You want to go to any one of their lotto balls for the new Untamed as Fuck AF process. And you want to have a look. And it's right down in here under the description for the collection, their link to their X community. And you want to go in there, you want to get started. Every single ball has a bid on it right now. So they're all going to sell out. You got to get in there and start making your claims to fame. Mr. Quinton, you got any in?
Yes, sir. I am.
Don't tell me which one. I don't want to know which one. I don't want to know which one.
I think you do, but that's okay.
I'm scared to death for you to tell me which one it is. It's not like I got one on 58 at all. Why would I have anything on 58? Nothing on 58. But I'm going it now. Listen, if you're here, you should be going. I should be doing this. You should be doing this, Quinton. Everybody who's watching, go get yourself an account on here. If you're here for the state of Shogun and you're here for Shogun, I can't pay you to go do this, right? This is not a job at that point. This is you helping us out, because eventually it's all helping you out anyway. What's happening next week with the alpha that we're going to be talking about and what we're going to be doing is tremendous. We are going to be doing the locking of some of the coin. We're going to be doing a chart push. We're going to be doing so much for this coin over the next week, the next 7 days. You better mark my words. With the push of crypto, with the push of the world, with the news from the Treasury, with all these great things, we're going to be talking about some of that today. But you should go make yourself a profile. It's super fast. Here's what you do to make a profile. Go get yourself a new wallet, a brand new wallet. Okay, this way you don't speculate any bullshit, like anything that happened. You don't put all your eggs in one basket, right? If you have a collection of NFTs and you want those to show, transfer it to the new wallet. Okay, but if you feel comfortable with that wallet, then you set it up, right? But it'll give you a personal little name. You'll change the name. You can change it. You can make it whatever you want it to be, right? But go make yourself a new wallet. Put some of that in. Put some soul in it. Put a couple bucks in there. You know, because you want to bid, right? If you don't want to bid, that's fine. If you just want to come by and help us out, then great. The more times that we hit the like, share, and you see ones that you like, right? Now, I'm not saying go like every single one. That's nonsense, right? That's just pumping numbers. That's just fake news. Okay. I want you to go look at these collections. And if it tickles your fancy, if you like it, there's two things that you do. Okay. You hit the like, you hit the love, which will add it as a favorite, right? And then you go to the person who made it and you follow them. You also, when you do that, this will put them into a popular zone. And it'll get them to a point where their NFTs will show up first. They'll be trending creators. You also go to the collection and follow it as well. So if I go to collections here, I simply come here and I want to heart this one as well. Okay? And if you happen to have a couple extra seconds of your time, which is what? 3 sips of your coffee, maybe? Share this shit over on X. Grab the copy link, go over to Instagram and put something. Take a screenshot of your favorite. Look at the adorable thing here, right? What does it take to do a screenshot? Hardly anything, right? And put it out there. Help us out. We really appreciate all of you for that. And if you're a community, holy fuck, if you're a community and you're part of a community, you should be bringing this to the attention because it is so easy now to put a simple NFT project together. And we can help you out, not just with the NFT project of helping you put everything together because we're masters at that, but we also can help you with advertising and marketing and being on the show. On Fridays now, 1 p.m., we're doing the mint condition. And so we're going to be having NFT artists on there and communities that surrounded by NFTs. We're starting to bring in many more NFT collections and systems now. If I come down here to collections, you can kind of see there's a few extra ones. This one here brought to you by Dante AF, part of the Just a Lotto crew as well. And you can see that these are adorable, by the way. He's done such a great job. You can come in here. None of these are up for auction. Some of them are up for auction, but some aren't. But you can also just make an offer. And how much do you need? You know how much to offer? Well, go to the item activity and see. Right? It looks like, what did you do? Okay, so this was an offer put on for $11. Okay, good. So this got sold. So this is why it's Newport Dane owns this one, which is pretty cool. But you can also go to Newport Dane and make the offer and get a couple bucks. Start trading these things up, right? And every time he gets $1.50 royalty every time something's sold, if it sells for that much. It could sell for more. It could sell for $20. You can actually go in and make it sell for less if you wanted to, you know, but that's going to be up to you. I like this one. Little basketball guy. So the good thing about this is that you get the universalness, of being able to have an NFT, create some interaction, create some FOMO, have a little lively time, have a little contest. The NFTs can become a utility marker for you. Why? Because now you know wherever this NFT lives at, right? Wherever that NFT lives at, you'll know who owns it. If it shifts later on, if it changes out, that's one thing, right? But if you own that, you sell it through the process. Don't sell it through your personal wallet because it may not track at that level until that person comes on board or you come back and then it's gone. It may show as being someplace else. And that's completely fine. But there could also be a missing out of the utility for those. But this is the good part about this network is that you have an opportunity to create interaction that's fun, that's light, that's loving. It's amazing. All right. So the NFT marketplace doing very, very well. We're having a lot of fun in there, making these collections and getting people in to make the transfer of information and having fun with them. Tomorrow, I think you got to check the community over for the Just a Lotto crew. because they'll be over there doing the release of it. I'm going to try to be there, but I do have some pre-stuff that I have to go do tomorrow. I'm being forced, to go relax tomorrow all day. We're going to have a late dinner. I may not make it back in time. I'm going to try to be there, but I may not make it back in time. But I will show up, and I will try to be in front with everybody at that point. But you definitely want to come and buy. I have a few bids. I have 3 balls in for the bids. This little bugger right here, man. This is the one that I think. This was the Snapdragon one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, look at this.
Ew. Look at that item activity on that bidding war that's going on right now.
Yeah.
Man, that is crazy what's happening.
You jerk face. Wow. Yeah.
I had that thing for 23 hours. Hey, no, wait a second. That's terrible. Put that thing away.
Put it away. I ain't got enough to cover it anyway. It's okay. They know I'm in
something.
Yeah. I have to go use my other account, my secret account, my Dante AF account. I mean, no, that's not me.
yeah, it's all
I may not be Hinge. Who knows? But listen, you're bidding against Snapdragon himself in there. Who this is made for is pretty much. But listen, this is the fun that you get to have, right? You get to kind of play with the game back and forth. There's a little bit of both. It's about money. It comes down to money at that point. Do you have it? Do you want to? Like I was bidding on that Trump one, and Egon, somebody just came in and be like, "Yeah, 1.5 sold." All right, you win. you got the bigger balls. It's all good.
Yeah, I think that's the beauty part about it is that we're all at the lower bidding level. It's no way you're gonna about to post that on your X. No way.
War has begun.
That's terrible.
Let the best wallet win.
No. Nice. Someone's about to drop into this with a 0.5 soul.
It is. That's the thing, baby. That's the thing. Let's see if this works. I wanted to see if this works. So if I come in and I've switched accounts there, and I come in and I do the same thing, share on X, does that work? Does that posting? You're posting a Shogun Fusion. Look at this. Great things happening.
Happen to those with big wallets.
Shogun Fusion.
Dude, that's happen. That's happened right there.
Great things happening. Thank you very much. Because, there is a lot of stuff that's happening. You can do this all day long. Now, luckily, we have a bot that's going to be doing it soon. This is also another big post for what we're doing as well, which I really do appreciate. Is that the things that we're making here, that just that 3 things will be automated throughout the process. So pretty cool that we'll be able to grab this information. The bid war has begun. Check it out. Boost. See, that's simple.
Right. I need time now to grieve over
the loss of your.
There's no way that I'm gonna get now that you just put a 3 account bounty on it. Why is this? That should be a foul. It should be a party foul.
It's not. I'll loan you some money.
Yeah.
For 15 easy payments of dividends. Too funny, man. Too funny. I know. But you know what? Here, if this makes you feel better, right? You go in. You can just type in the number. What one? I like this one. This one's. Yeah, we don't want to look at that one. No, you don't.
Oh what?
Cow balls.
I have my own.
Yeah, there you go. You can do the same thing. So you got delegate power to do the same thing. So you can do the same thing. And I got to heart it, right? Got it up there.
Dante's trying to scoop up all of these.
Yeah, he's strong. He's a NFT collection hound as well. Let's see, Quinn, Quo Pro. Get your moo on.
Oh wait, there's a T right there.
Oh, it's too late. That's a Trader Max. Trader Max has failed again. if you're watching the show right now, thank you so much for being here today. We really appreciate who you are and what you're trying to do. If you're over on my Trader Max account, please jump into the chat room if you can on the X account and say how you're doing, see where you're seeing us from. Just say something in there. Little hashtag something, little something something, little what NFT lines you're going to see. You should be very excited about what's coming. All right, so we could sit and have a show just like this and just go through all the NFTs that are in there. You got 14 hours and 23 minutes left on the Just a Lotto concept here. Super huge, lots of good stuff. Just so many good things happening right now. In fact, I think personally, Quentin, we should put in the show. Let me see. I'm going to come back in here. Blah, blah, blah. Trader Max. Because I got the message in here. We're going to go to here. We live pushing the line on the Shogun Gun Show. Oop, that was the wrong one. Yeah. Okay. Nope, that's not it. Let's see. Where's our X? There's the X. Go here. Go back in here. Just do this. Super easy. Boom. Okay. So, yeah. Boom, boom, boom. All right. You're watching. We're here. We're here gelling. We're here working. We're here eating. We're trying to make stuff work. We're trying to get things in. Trying. Not really trying, but really doing. We are really doing it. The cool thing is, too, is that this NFT marketplace, the minimum viable product that we've created here is starting to gain momentum, traction, thanks to Just a Lotto, thanks to Tired Dads, thanks to Baby YOLO, thanks to many, 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 many people. And it's just the beginning. It's just the start of the business push in crypto. We've watched XRP. We've watched all these big coins fight the world, fight the consortium. They've been out there doing their things. We watched Trump. We watched all these people. We're now taking this in our own hands and making our own lives and having fun with this process. It's about art. It's about bringing NFTs back to utility, real utility, not just some sort of, this will be worth a thing inside of a game, but now it's going to be a very powerful system that at the very beginning, the very part of this that's so brand new to all of you. Okay. One, the auction is fun. There's a lot of fun in that auction value. Two is the modules that we're releasing over the next couple of weeks. The modules that we're releasing into the MVP are going to make your life a whole lot easier with this, but also make it even more fun, where you'll be able to take 2 or more of the NFTs that a particular artist has created and merge it into something unique that the artist can confine to, or that we can use our AI system in to make a blend between the two to make something unique with a third part of the system. So you take 2 NFTs and merge them to a background. This is where we make what we call a collection series. So you could put, I don't know how many we're going to do at first. I think it's only going to be like 5 or 6 or maybe 3 or 4 NFTs at once that you put up into a lineup called the collection, right? We also are using that for some other sources like like lottery tickets and stuff. I don't know. Maybe somebody said something like that. What? What'd you say? Lottery tickets. Who would ever get into a lottery ticket giveaway system? I don't know. Sorry. He's going to kill me one of these days. He's like, I didn't want nobody to know about it. Too bad. No. No, but there's a lot of good stuff coming with the modularization system here. That Fusion Network system is awesome. We have a clothing designer. We have a chef that wants to put together fixed plates of NFTs that turn into a fixed plate. It's cartoonizes. It's a particular part of the process. He's like, send me. I just wrote this. I just said that, and then he's like, show me the link. Show me the link. I'm gonna die now. He's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill. Where's my link? Present an invite. Invite. Here we go. Now, we just said that, and then he pops in. He's like, I want in. Heard you talking about me. I was about to say, why does he sound like an old Texan now? But I don't know. Oh, boy.
Oh, when he comes in here, we're going to be like, this town ain't big enough for the 2 of us.
Yeah. Get ready to draw, stranger. All right, we're sitting here.
We're on these auctioned NFTs.
Absolutely. So let's jump in. We'll come back to this. We're going to come back because we're going to bring Ghost on. He's going to come in and he's going to chat with us for a little bit. But let's get into the next part of our series of the state of Shogun and talk about a few things. We'll talk about the news, the state of Solana here soon as well, and the state of crypto as far as hackers and those things go. We're going to come back and talk about that. But for now, let's get into the next part of what's physically going on in the world of Shogun. But it's sort of still NFT related, but there is a process that we're committing to right now that most of you know about of our NFTs. And our NFTs, there's 125 per each one of the collection series. Now, there's 5 founders. And if you weren't aware, as of yesterday, let me pop it up here. As of yesterday, we changed the banner on the site and on our systems to include the 5th member of Scott. Now, who's Scott? This is me. This is Rip. This is Duff. And this is Amy. This is Amy. And then this is Scott. Now, each one of these is an NFT surrounded by 125 of like versions that we are going to be releasing, not all at once, but we're going to be releasing the top 5. First, the top 5, us 5. Do you see how all the oranges are? These is an orange and red, right? The red means Shogun. The orange is our favorite color that we wanted to release all at once. And this is what's going to get released, but it's not going to be available to the public. I'm mincing these, and each one of us is going to get one. And this is our utility value, that whatever wallet that these are sitting in is the one that's getting 6% of our revenue share of our company that owns that. Whoever owns that NFT and where that's owned, right? Somebody wants out. They want to sell this thing for whatever it is at the time. It could be $1 or $20 million. Who knows, right? But this is the value that we're going to have with our NFTs. The power of that NFT being locked into a smart contract. Every time that we go check on the NFT to see who owns it, that's who's getting that 6%. So don't get this shit hacked. Now, if it turns out that it was hacked, then we'll have to do some investigation. But the same thing's going to happen with all of our blues, our what we call our samurai class of the top 5. Now, the good thing about this is that each one of those NFTs that are in the Shogun force, they have all the colors are the same because there's no difference in colors. It's all orange and then a red medallion for Shogun, and then a tranquil background with all the, like you can kind of see in this all the orange in the background, right? But the blues will also be that, but they'll have a blue background, right? So everything will be blue, but have a blue background, but they'll be called the samurai. And there are 4 different colors in that series for each one of these. So there's 20 that will be released. We will have with those that we're selling, okay, we're not doing them all at once. We're doing 5 at a time. And the blues are going to be the first one that are going to be coming out. Each one of those will have a particular amount of percentage of rev share coming from the company. And why we're doing that is this referred to as leveraging. And leveraging means that I could take a percentage of the company's value as well as future index of revenue share and apply that to a single utility process or a token, if you will, which is the NFT. And we're doing this because we want to offer this leverage. It also increases the value of having more people a part of it. Having one of those NFTs also gives you a little bit of a choice of what's going on in the company as well, because it's almost like a DAO, if you will. And then the rest of the series is going to be set out for creating DAOship inside DOA, inside our network. And this is what we're working on over the next couple of weeks. The first set of the oranges are coming out today or tomorrow. And that doesn't really concern all of you, just to know that where they're going and what's happening, and who's ever holding those, whoever owns those, will own those to a deal of getting their 6%. Everything else is going to be delivered out to multiple different people. There'll be some that'll have multiples. There'll be an association that has a couple, but they'll be set. I think it's like 1%, 2%, 3% values, depending on what marker they're at. So we're going to put those up for sale coming here Monday. And we're going to let that auction ride for a pretty long time. I don't want just one person coming in and giving like a soul, right? Like these are going to be very expensive for some. We'll start out, but it has to reach a certain cap at that level. If we put out the auction, we're going to put the cap down, And then whoever wants to bid on it at that point will bid. There'll be a 7-day bid marker on it from that solution as we send it out and show many people what's going on. So you'll be able to see that start here by Monday is the process there. Also, if you've been looking at this chart here, you can kind of see, well, first off, Sol is just kicking ass. It's, what is it up to right now? Like 159. So that's not too bad. But it was, we got up to like 160, 170 or something like that. Back up and down in this 140 to 170 zone. I think Ghost could probably tell you a lot more about that process because this guy, he's in perps all day long. He knows the value of where things going on that rise and shine of it. So we're also going to probably be putting out a perp value with him and creating some learning center systems that you can go and jump into and get very proactive in there as well.
Honestly, I was thinking about it the other day. Definitely for someone like Ghost and yourself that has a lot of experience in trading. And doesn't WebForge have a course and community maker system?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Yes, it does. It actually has an entire network. No, it does. It has a very powerful system of learning centers that you can have people. You don't have to sell the stuff. You can give it all away if you wanted to. But to be able to use that, that's the other thing, man. It's like WebForge is so fucking powerful. Like WebForge, PantherPilot.com, which we're changing over to WebForge. We've been almost a year waiting for that to happen because we've been very reluctant because it comes with a lot of, you got to be carefuls, right? Because there's a lot of stuff in there that are sitting on websites that are on that primary. So we got to be very careful when we switch things over. But WebForge, the name of the product called WebForge, is one of the most dynamic systems I've ever been able to use and so fluid that it runs all of our stuff as far as our websites, our communication networks, our email campaigns, our funnels, our stores, our dojo, our permission system, our subscription system, everything. And you know how much it cost me? $0. Why? Because the bounty of weight that system costs us as a company is basically $0. Let's say if I told you for $350 at one particular point, but it could be as much as $1,000 a month with all the server stuff that we have for it. But it's very inexpensive when it comes down to all the stuff that it does. So if you're unsure of WebForge, go over to ShogunCrypto.com and hit that as well. But we're going to be going over there here shortly as well. But I want to talk to you about something that we're releasing here this coming week. And I know that I have partners in the process, but we are in negotiations of what we're going to do with the locking system. So we have a controlled amount. Now, my partners and I were putting this together last night. And when I say partners, there's some people within the network that are not just the top 5, but they're also investors. I would be remiss if I did not tell you I'm not an idiot. Okay, I've been in this industry over a year now, and I've been working with Shogun, building Shogun since September of last year. But that's only when we launched the coin. It was in June that we got here. So I've been here for more than a year as well with Shogun, building the services and the systems. We started with WebForge. We built a lot of things into that, which people just don't know about yet. And we wanted to make sure everything worked. Well, let me tell you, when I say there is a group of individuals behind the scenes investors that want to take this to $1 to $10 million over the next 10 days, they're serious. The way that we're going to be doing it is we're going to be using a little bit of our AnvilBot, some selective purchases when it happens and how it happens, a lot of manual trading as well, and some pretty good, strong, AnvilBot systems. We're not just using one. There's not going to be just one. So I want you to realize that. So why I'm telling you all this is because I'm giving you an opportunity. If you're watching, this is no joke. This isn't some sort of, alpha. Oh, yes, we're going to come out with this and this is going to go to the moon. No, this is a very methodical process that we're going to be doing first. But the clarity of it is you got to pay attention is that when you see stuff start locking and you see 100 million locked and then another 100 million and then another 100 million and another 100 million locked in Shogun, you got to start paying attention. Now, if you're holding on to your Shogun, if you've been holding it on and all this kind of stuff, and if you're not part of the crew, if you're not part of this whole purchase thing that we're going to be doing next week, that's okay. That's okay. If you feel like you got to be use it as exit liquidity, oh look, I made some money back on what I spent. Great, that's great. We're going to buy it. We're just going to buy it up. We're going to create what we refer to as scarcity. If you're not sure what scarcity is, go look it up, because it's a very powerful system that can happen, but it has to have a good foundational base. Because some are going to come in, and we're not adding LP to the system just yet, but it's going to have it automatically because we want it to go up. And then when it gets to a point that is high enough, we're then going to add the LP in. And why is that so powerful? Well, because when that happens, the coin stays up. As they say, the sword stays in. I don't know if Rip's watching, but it was his statement a while ago. It was creepy, but I love it. So we're waiting around. We're hanging around. We're trying to, see if Ghost will be coming on. I'm not sure. But if you're watching, please jump in the comments. Give us a hey, what's up? If you could, please, we'd really appreciate it. So next week, I think it's the locking starting on Monday and Tuesday. Very slow amounts as we pressurize the system. And as it does, as we begin pressurizing the system here, my sword goes deep. I knew you were listening, you buggers. But yeah, we're going to be reaching out to you, buddy, as well, because we are putting together a group that is the top 5, but also with the other partners in there, the other heavy investors that are in the process, to start bringing in everybody that has been long-term holding. Rip has been here from the beginning, never sold a single cent, has been here since the beginning, was one of the ones that brought in the most people in the very beginning. Cannot thank him enough for everything that he's done and sticking it out, even though that there was a lot of trials and tribulations, a lot of ups and downs. There's a lot of stuff still there, but he knows that the work ethic is there. He knows that we're here to try to do as good as we can. We're not perfect, and we're gonna pop out on the other side of this with a vengeance, especially with all the things that are releasing now. NFT Marketplace killed it. Anvilbot has killed it. Again, versions, MVP, all the stuff. Webforge, killing it every single day, providing so much value. The NFT marketplace and the new NFT systems coming out, going to kill it. I can guarantee they're going to kill it. You're going to have so many people. Like Rip is going to be the ones that are going to get one of the Shogun ones, because he's part of the top 5 in there. There's going to be people in there who are buying them. There's going to be people that they're going to be given to. So it's all super powerful there. I know Mr. Quinton, he has a certain percent in the process here. He's going to be getting a couple of those NFTs that are going to hold up for him. There's other people in our network that have certain percentages that are going to get these NFTs, that wherever that is, that's the percentage they get. That's the trackable event. Okay. That way we always know that the person who has that NFT is the one that's going to get that money. And now that we're in profit margin, not a lot, but we're starting to grow. It's starting to get more and more each week. And as we double back in, as we put the money into the chart, we're taking a little break on putting the 25% back into the chart as we accumulate it for the week, because we're going to accumulate that until we do the big release to the chart and have that help with the process in that solution there. So in Ghost, add yourself up whenever you're ready for that part. Our network of people that are going to be behind the scenes on there, it's about 20 strong. I want you to realize that 20 strong people that are going to be in the back scenes of this, using the anvil, creating a push, making these things happening, getting the news out there to multiple divisions and multiple trading networks. This is what's going to change our industry of Shogun. Our social ecosystem is going to change. And again, in the very beginning, it was very community oriented. There's a lot of people in there. There's a lot of little fun things, but it's never really been a strong network community of people. We've had our name out there. We've had a lot of people come and go. We've had a lot of degens in the network, but I'm going to make you a promise right now that we're going to be doing a revamping of our communication systems, of our Telegram, how it's organized, and how we communicate with people through our automation systems as well. So what's going on at all times and the things that are coming. So the alpha is made readily available at that point. All right. So another thing that is happening after we do the lock and we do this process, we are also building out some of our communication networks, like I was saying just a second ago, into our series. I just got majorly distracted there. I apologize. But our social media system and our content development is getting a little bit of an upgrade as we talk, especially thanks to WebForge and that network. In fact, let me see if I can pull some stuff up here to kind of show you. Let me pull up Shogun and I'll pull it up here. See if I can pull. Yeah, I could do that. Where's it? What's bad? Sort of AI. Okay. But we've been talking about AI for so long. This is the AI system that's in the back offices of our WebForge network. Really, really super powerful with everything that we got going on. That you can create a voice AI agent. Now, if you're watching this and you're a coin, your community, there's a lot of this stuff back here that you may not need. But I can tell you, there's a lot of you that want to have a web. Every single one of you has to have a website, right? And this is all still free at the website level. Just a website. You come in, you build everything. Everything in here is for free. Now, if you wanted to have like a text messaging system and like all these other paid opportunity stuff, there's some payment systems in here, right? Like you can have a membership system absolutely free. You can create your entire brand behind it, right? Media storage, always been free. You can have unlimited amount of videos and stuff. This is a great CDN right here, which you would go spend $40, $50 a month for. You want to have a place to house all your stuff that's secure? Right here, right? All free. Now, you're not going to be using reputation management. You're not going to be using the mobile app unless you are. And then there's a good pricing structure that's in there. But the AI agent system, this is not free, but this is a partial part of it, like the conversation one, on making a knowledge base on your network, creating content and delivering it to multiple systems in your program, like your Twitter account, like your Instagram account, those kind of things. So the power here is all about the release of information, tracking information. Like people were telling me in the beginning, oh, nobody's ever going to fill out a form. Nobody's ever going to fill out a form and receive an email. There's 367 of them on this one account right here. No, and these are all within crypto. So this is no joke, right? Like we know what we're doing when it comes to creating forms and funnels and all those kind of things. Speaking of which, easy network. Now look at all this stuff that's up here. Every single one of these tabs is another module that works. Remember, we love modules. There's a funnel module. There's a website module. Look at all these websites. These are all the websites just for Shogun using. These are all individual websites, storefronts. You can kind of create a whole storefront in the process here, right? As a walkthrough process we created with it. Webinar system. If you do webinars, I don't even know if you do webinars anymore, right? But if you do webinars, there it is. The analytics system. Now, if you're using WordPress and all that stuff, it's there. There's a lot of stuff in the client portal. There's everything here is so powerful. This is one of them, right? This is another powerful little thing. A little live chat system that if you got people and you attach AI to it, you can create a language model. Right? So it's very powerful in delivering a value to all of you. All right. As a recap back earlier, we were on ShogunFusion.io and we were talking about our friends over at Lotto, starting off with their series for the Untamed AF, the As Fuck, which we love, by the way. We're going to jump in and have a look at some of these. We were here before. Like if you're watching this and you're from the Lotto fam and you're in there right now, please give us a shout. You can look and see the activity alone, just in this one collection. Look at all these. Now, here's a little cheat way for you to know. I don't know. I can't sort yet, right? So I apologize. We're not sorting yet, right? But if you go to the collection and you hit item activity, you hit activity right here. So here's items and then activity. You can see which one that you're with at that point, okay? And the bids that are on, some of them, right? So we're still kind of working out the filtering process, right? Like this is the action that's happening right now. There are still other ones that are in there, okay, that have been bid. Look at that. I'm winning one. I'm working on getting the next page up for you guys, right? Like we're trying to act a little bit more stuff so you can see the bidding that's happening. But if not, you may have to go just to the one and keep track for yourself for now. There are good stuff that's coming from it, like this little this one here, right? Sahara item activity, and oh no, yeah, let's see. There's another one. I gotta love it. I gotta share it. We gotta do it. There it is, right on mine. Check it out. Absolutely awesome. It's that easy.
Oh, she likes Luna. That's what she said. Oh, he likes Luna. Yeah, he likes Luna. I liked her too until when I was, bro. You know.
I know the history of this little feline. That's why I was doing it.
Literally, bro, is a nightmare. I'm looking at a nightmare.
I know. That's why I was like.
She did the 6 on it. I was like, this is just a demonic entity that slashed me while I was sleeping before in my life, and I don't want to look at it. And now it's in the line. You know,
it's forever in the line. So here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. If I win this bid, I will burn this ball for you.
Thank God. Thank you, bro.
Boo's gonna murder me. I'm gonna be on the Boo hit list here in a second. I don't know.
That's love.
I'm like, I hear you.
That's love.
No, that was a mix-up. That was Crypto Quinton saying that. That wasn't me.
If you burn the ball, I'm getting another cub. That's that.
Oh no! Okay, so I won't burn the ball. I will hide it from existence. No, I'm only kidding. No, but if
she's lying, dude. If I already canceled all of her credit cards, dude, we're good.
if I win the bid, here's a couple ifs. If I win the bid and I win the lotto on this, I will redonate the money back to the lotto.
Oh,
that's love.
Yeah,
hey, that's love.
You go, baby.
You say anyone this and you hit the lotto, and then you're putting it back in a jackpot for us. In other words,
oh yeah, on any ball that I win on, right? Because how fair would it be, right? Oh, the owner of the NFT marketplace wins the bid, right? So and then he wins the lotto, yeah, right. So anything that I bid on and you win and I win, I will make sure that everything that I win from that goes back to the lotto as a rollover.
Hey, that's love. But hey, just know this much.
Yeah.
That's the best part about our setup, dog, is the machine dictates the fate. It's not, we can't cherry pick anything, you know? So that's the good part, man. I feel like, you know, with this entire setup, bro, it's the integrity behind it. You know, we've always been maneuvering pure intent, obviously. You can say that. And actions speak louder than words. And I get all of that, right? But like the machine really does protect us in a manner of where they'll never have to suspect that where there's like a way we're trying to go about who wins. So don't ever think because like Quentin, I'm talking to you too, because I know if you hit the lotto, I want y'all to splurge. Whether you buy lotto tokens as a show of support, whether you go out and eat a fancy, steak and rock one of our lotto gear t-shirts or something and take a picture and post it on social media. It's your money. I probably wanted it in Solana so bad, which hats off to you because it's not easy, let me tell you. And you pulled it off. So I know I kind of just jumped right in, man. I love you guys. I just wanted to say hi. I'm here as long as y'all could have me. Quinn, it's nice to see you in the building, bro. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good today. It's so addicting, man.
Sorry, go ahead, buddy.
I love this line so much.
Hey, thank you, bro. It is addicting, though, bro. Let me tell you, last night, I went in and I was looking at each ball and then item activity, and then each ball and then item activity. And, bro, I wanted to stop. Like, I wanted to go to bed. I was tired. But I went through the entire line, And I'm like, yo, man, I could only imagine being in a different spot where it's like I came across this project and I'm the one that gets to put these bids on. Even though I can still, I try not to because I don't want people to think, oh, he's just trying to raise the prices and weird shit like that, So I try to get the 29 ball for her and the 22 ball for me, right? And that's, for the most part, that's all I try to do, But, man, I'm like, dude, this is low-key addicting. Like, I'm in here right now, and I'm like, yo, shout out to Dante, by the way. I know Dante won out of 3 balls, bro.
Yeah, I
know. Holy shit, bro. Every fucking ball I go on, I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, this one's got a .11 on Dante. Damn, this one's got a .10 on Dante. Damn, this one. Dante. Damn, homie. He's
Next
not
week's
playing.
line is the Dante buys them all line.
Yeah, I was bidding on one, and I had this bid for 23 hours, and I'm like, yes, this is a good trajectory to keep it. And then I start to get ready for the show. I'm like, I should check it one more time. Happy I did, because guess who was on it?
Dante.
Guess who was on it? I swear to God, bro. I'm like, yo.
Hey, but I gotta give him some love too, man. But he's also a creator. He's a lover of NFTs. He's a lover of Lotto. He's a lover of Shogun Fusion. I gotta give him some love because he puts out a hell of a line on the ones that he's doing out there. So I really do appreciate everything he's doing. But he has the one thing, the Gucci Gucci bling, man. I love this line. He actually even made me one where I don't know if he made it for me, but somebody brought it to my attention. I think it was, of course, Egon. Egon's like notoriously observant on all this stuff. And on the one that I have, it has a little Shogun emblem on it, which is amazing. I just love it so much. But, so power out to him. I don't want to take away from your line time today, but man, this was
Are you crazy. No, dude,
he's got so much good shit, man.
Not only, bro, is he one of the most genuine and authentic people in the community that I've came across. Mm-hmm. I mean, we're talking since day one. He runs a bar. He owns a bar, bro.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, bro. And he's damn near running the bar with like his right hand woman, I call her. And they've jumped on live stream at the bar. He hires DJs, bro, and they spin dope ass music, and he slaps Lotto and Baby YOLO and Cat Named Toast on everything he does. He's like the most supportive human being I've ever came across. Mm-hmm. His love and passion for the things that he's into. Like, dude, he wanted to slap this chart with a chart. He wanted to slap your marketplace with NFTs so bad. Mm-hmm. Like, right when he saw it was a thing. And it wasn't because of, I want to make money and sell this and I'm so excited. No, bro, like he literally just loves art. Mm-hmm. He's made 1,200 NFTs almost, bro. I'm sorry, 1,200 gifts, like memes. Lotto alone.
That's
and
amazing.
He literally, bro, he just does it. He just loves it. He loves creating shit. In real life, real art, NFT, digital art, like he's such a good dude, man. I love that guy. So don't take away time from my line. Are you crazy? My line is without Dante, bro. What? Right. Our line is nothing right there, bro.
Absolutely. No, and again, when you have people, and I know we give Egon some shit about buying NFTs, but the consumer value of Egon is there, right? Like he has a love for them, which is amazing. We are going to create the NFTA. It's going to be a little joke page that we're going to put on our site about, have it right on the bottom and like, are you having a problem with buying too many NFTs? Too damn bad. Come over to NFTA. We'll help you buy more.
I was just thinking of that because if we can keep track, like whoever has the most bids on the account should be like the king bidder or something like that.
Yeah, we should make it fun like that. Yeah, King of the Hill, right? Yeah.
About max bid. So Crypto LFG hit me up, right? And she's like, dude, I think it would be cool to have like a preset where you can like low key just be like, hey, max bid for me 0.25, and then at random times you come across something you want, just max bid. And I'm like, you got to throw the double X on it. You know what I mean? It's got to be max bid with the 2 X's. That's hard. And it's that would be a cool thing, like a what do you want to call it? Like a leaderboard almost, if you will. And one thing we're implementing for sure, especially after our second line, I think the ball that goes to the highest bidder, right? Like as in out of the entire line, whatever is the biggest bid on whatever one has the biggest bid at the end of it all, I think should be an automatic winner of some kind. Whether it's a merch, whether it's poker, whether it's Solana. I mean, I think something should go into it because I really do believe that it makes it so much more fun in that competition realm. If there's like 2 or 3 balls at the very end of it, you might get a little extra oomph out of it. And that would be fun to reward people that like, man, I think it's Ash, bro. She went on the peacock ball. She loves peacocks, bro. She just slapped a point too. Like, yeah, take this out of my dead hands, like I'm ready for it, And then we got the 1/8 ball, the favorite, right? That one has the most bids, I think, in general. I think it's the 53, maybe.
Well, the Peacock has 0.2.
What's the number on it? 49? 49.
Yeah, 49 is the Peacock. And
there
that
it
one's
is.
got 0.2 right now.
Right. She's like, I want it. I need it. You know what I mean? But the other one, dude, that's the best one, dude, to me. It's my favorite one we've ever had, bro. See what I'm saying? She went from 0.1 on Hinge, and she said, yeah, no, I'm putting 0.2 on this one. Like, give it to me.
Oh, man, she's going to hate me.
Oh, you're sharing it. You sicko.
He did this to me earlier, guys. Because I was talking to him about how I was bidding on 53. And I was like bidding with Dante and Hitch on 53. And then he goes and posted all 3 accounts.
Oh my God, bro. Hey, the 53 one, the second I saw it,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The second I saw it, bro. She's like, oh, look at this one. I looked, I was like, that's hard. And I'm like, yeah, that's hard. And dude, I'm not surprised on how many bids that one has, bro. That one's so clean.
Yeah.
What's the other one though? The 1.8. Type in 1.8. And I don't know if you saw the video to this. You know, she animates these, right?
Yeah. I didn't see
Have
them,
you
but
seen
no.
the video to the 18?
No.
Oh my God, I'm about to send you a telegram.
1/8 ball.
So you can play it. The 1/8 ball, bro. So you can play this one, bro. You're gonna want to play this on the live screen. It's so funny, bro. I can't.
Oh, you sent it to me?
I'm gonna send it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it on TG. I just gotta find it real quick.
Yeah. So we are working the next module of minting, right? Because remember, we have minting, marketplace, and fusion. The fusion is a module, but it's a master module, which means that blending of all these things, whether it's through collection, whether it's through what we call AI blend, whether it's through creative blend, which means that the artist can come on and say, I'm going to make these 2 NFTs be this. So if they put these together, it makes this, but the user chooses the background, what they want to have, right?
Yep.
So there's that. But then the minting also has a few things to it as well. And one of them being that you have this opportunity to put MP4s on, sound, and attach things to it, like cryptocurrency or USDC, all those kind of things, right? It's pretty powerful.
Wow, bro. That's ridiculous. So check this out.
Let me see. I probably can't hear it. Can you hear that?
No.
Okay.
Maybe I can do it.
Could you imagine? This is the opposite of what happened to me in many moons ago. I went to I was in LA. Oh no, I wasn't in LA. I was in San Diego. We just released a bunch of recruits. I was chaperoning about 10 recruits. And I walk into the hotel room. We're all partying at this like local central hotel. I wasn't shore patrol, but I was just elite. I was just like an ambassador, if you will. I was supposed to be an escort of people to help them make sure they didn't get in too much trouble. I walk in the room, hand to God. I'm still young. I'm 18 years old. I walk in the room and there's a group of recruits sitting around and they're drinking, they're having it. And I smelled some marijuana. I was like, I didn't care about marijuana at the point, but I look over and there's a bottle of baby powder on the side. And I look down and I'm like, oh man, somebody spilled the fucking baby powder. And I went, whoop. And I just like snuffed it all off on the floor. And it was like all over my hand. I was like, this is really weird. Why do I feel tingly? Dude, I dosed myself. It was so bad. So I swear to hand to God, I thought it was, and you would have thought that I had just, I don't know, punched a kitten in the face, right? Like everybody that's running was like, well, one, what the f- are you doing with an 8-ball on the counter? 2, right. Why'd you put it right next to baby powder?
Wow, bro. That's unbelievable, dog. Oh my God.
I love the look of this, and I love that you see Adam. Is that your voice doing achoo back there too?
Yeah, that was me.
Bro,
the boo at you. There you
go. She's animated so many of these, bro, and it just makes them come to life, bro. It makes them so fun, you know.
We did,
bro.
So when every single one of the NFTs that we sell on the Master Series of Shogun stuff for us as well, is going to have an animational background to, or version of it as well. And then when we launch these, the new ones, anything that we have will be animatable at that point. So we love it. There is so much potential for everything that we're building to lock it in. One of the other utilities for the minting side of it is the attachment. Like I was saying, you can attach other things to it, but you can also attach it to a gateway module that we're building as well, to where you can kind of make it kick out a webhook that will only open a page that if this thing is in it, which is pretty powerful as well. So there's a lot of people don't know how to do that stuff. And we're going to make it so easy for you to like lock a particular page away that they can't go to it if they don't have that right key from the gateway of that NFT. So,
wow, that's sick.
The things that Scott and I are talking about and building, he's like, he's the owner of HugoByte, which is a multi-million-dollar AI agency, and he's in every day with me building the stuff out. And he's one of our partners. In fact, if you weren't paying attention earlier, there was a new add-on. We only had 4 up here. We originally, if you don't know the history of Shogun, there was 5 of us originally when we came up with the idea in June to build this thing. And Martin, who was is a German one, he was a German Shepherd up here. Go figure. No pun intended, of course. Ended up bailing on us the very first day. So we took him out, and then we ended up adding another person on at the last second, Andrew, and Andrew was the bear. And in November 18th at 4:00 in the morning, this little bugger bailed out 19 million fucking tokens and said, "I'm out." Caused our chart to have a plummeting drop, which then caused a catastrophic failure all the way down to the bottom. At that point, and he blamed it all on something about FOMO, or not letting anybody fuck him over before he could fuck them over. So we took his bear out, and then we said we're not going to have anybody else up here with us because this is Duffy, the one before the last one here. He's the one who created the line. Very strong artist. I would love to. I started the first ones that we made. I made mine in versions of mine in the beginning, and he conceptualized it and put it all into this. We then met Scott here at the end of last year, who came on board thanks to Rip. Rip is the bulldog here. And thanks to Rip, we met Scott, and we just hit it off. At first, I really didn't like him because he was like a little too know-it-all-y kind of thing. But it was because he did know it all. He knew a lot. And so he taught me a lot. And so I said, we're not going to add him into anything until we're absolutely sure. Well, it's been 7 months. We built Launchpad. We built the Anvilbot restructure. We built the NFT marketplace. Do you think he's proven himself? I think so. So he's got his chance up here as well.
That's amazing, dude. That's dope. I don't see any ghost animals. Did I see any ghost animals up there? Or?
Yeah, no. I don't know. Let's wait.
Next to this tiger on the right, or cat or bobcat looking guy.
Yeah, he's right. Oh, yeah, that could be a ghost.
Is that me?
That could. No. Let's go back to if we're asking where we're at. If we're asking where we're at, then we're pretty sure we're going to go into the series of the untamed animals, and we're just going to have a look around. What number is Panther? I don't. Which one's the Panther? I love you guys.
Hey, I love it, bro. Hey, I love it.
Because it's the cat. That's why I wanted it. I got it.
Tell you, I hear her ear hustling. You know what I'm saying? That's how
I know she's gonna hurt me. It's all because of the table. Trip 4s. That's all I get. Quad 4s. That's all I can say. Quad 4. She hates me.
I love it, bro. I fucking love it.
I'm gonna make a raccoon nipple collection. That's what we're gonna be working on ours too. We talked to the team yesterday about making the stuff for you guys. So and what we want to do with you guys on that. So we'll give you the collection at that point, at that level. But
I appreciate you.
Yeah, because we feel like the NFTs themselves have a super huge value on our own, because we don't want to do a lotto. All right, we don't want to do it on our own. We want to hold it. We want to give you the money for it, and we want you to draw the balls and draw all the connection and bring all the people in and do all that stuff for you. Because you got it down. You're the most honorable person that I have met in this industry with all this stuff. And you're always looking on better, your community, your people, everybody. The communication, the love that you got from your community is amazing. You know, I have to the work ethic what you have to community love, man. I got to tell you, you know, my son and I, we work very, very hard. And I know you work hard too. I mean, you got this, you got another business, you got a family, you got some trials and tribulations you're going through with your home and all that kind of stuff. And it's tough, you know, it's tough to keep everything organized, but you're still here, man. You're still out in the front. You're still kicking ass. And I love you for that because we've always said this, you know, that you and I have this like brotherly spirit that is just there. And what you have for your family, we have we have all the same cuttings, and putting us together. Holy crap! There's nothing we can't do now.
First off, I appreciate all of that, man. I think I think work ethic is just, you know, I'm born and raised in LA. My biological father was a 100% a workaholic. My stepfather was a workaholic, workaholic. I think I got it in my DNA, and also just being around it.
Yeah.
Kind of was in my DNA, if you will, and just I don't know, man. I was always taught like if you want something bad enough, you gotta earn it. You gotta go get it. And in reality, earning something feels so much more superior than anything ever given. And I suck at receiving. I'm like, oh no, you know, I just want to go and do it. If I want it, I'm going to go do it. And I think those are characteristics that I really want my children to possess, because to me, I always say, you know, hard work, you know, it's repetitions. And then from repetitions, that kind of builds habits. And then those habits, you know, breed consistency. And that's typically the route to being successful. And so when you find your passions in life, like things that drive you or get you excited to go, you know, go in, you just got to latch on to them and just keep going. And I've always noticed that with you. I think you're so hyper focused on building that, dude, it's almost impossible from a community standpoint to really focus on people at times, because you're trying to give the people what they want.
Yeah.
And that is a very, very, very tough task to do. You have to be in tune and know what the people actually want. You have to be willing to be receptive enough to maybe change an idea, even though you had a different idea. Like, that's not easy to do. And then on top of that, you have to deliver. Yeah. That's a lot of pressure that you as a builder have to feel. And I've always been keen to understanding that I'm not necessarily a tech guy. So building in this space is just not my forte. So I'm always like admired when I see someone that actually does that kind of stuff. But then to align with builders sometimes is hard, because once again, they're hyper focused on what they're doing. Yeah. You, on the other hand, you have like the mesh of both worlds. It's like, let me play poker with you guys. Let me talk some shit up there. Let me, and really what I've noticed about you, dude, is you're an open book. That's big for me. People that are very hoard and they don't want to tell anyone what they're doing and how they're doing it, and they're always so scared of, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have that characteristic at all. You're like, okay, let me show you what I'm building. I'm so excited. And yeah. I think you do that with the right ones. I think you're a good judgment of character, and you know, like, okay, there's certain people you obviously wouldn't share shit with. Yeah. But you're so intuitive to the people and their desires and what would be awesome for them, that I think that's why you're I know I say you're so successful in this industry, but I don't even think you realize how not successful you are and compared to where you'll be. Because right now I'm like, so successful, you're so good at this, but you don't realize where this is. It's gonna make you feel, when you look back here, like that's all I was at. That's where I was at then. Like, dude, you're so an underrated builder in the game, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Yeah. This is an NFT marketplace for Solana, and it's like the tip of the iceberg of what you're creating. People don't understand fully what exactly it is. They just, oh, cool, NFT marketplace. Yeah, okay, cool. You'll see sooner than later how ridiculous this is. Yeah. From the most desirable platform I've ever seen in the NFT space, period.
Thank you.
I've never seen something so crisp, so easy to use, so simplistic, but yet complex. The bids, the auction style you have, like the design, like what the fuck, man? And it's like version 1.0. Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
but it took 37 versions up to 1.0 before anybody saw anything because we're
But you know what I mean, though? Like,
yeah,
the
yeah,
1.0 is for the people, bro. Like 1.1,
exactly.
1.2, 1. I'm so excited because I've seen like the stages of things you work on, like the Anvil bot, prime example.
Yeah,
When I first heard about the Anvil bot, it was the Anvil bot. It was the 2.0, 2.5. Like, bro,
yeah,
like there's always a let me further build off of that MVP you always talk about.
yeah,
And I got to be honest, bro. Like, I don't think you even understand fully how big this will be. I'm just happy I'm in on ground floor with you. Like, literally,
yeah.
like here dropping a line. Like, that just feels great to be a part of it because I can't wait to witness it.
Yeah.
I really can, bro.
Well, the success here rate. Listen, everything I've ever built's been MVP. Like
Yep.
I built a radio station and I started, and again, I'm the proverbial starting in my mother-in-law's basement with 17 listeners, right? To a 500,000 on Venom Radio when I sold it for $30,000. That wasn't a lot. I was like, wow, I made a business and I sold it. And then I opened up another radio network and I started making radio networks. So we had 3,600 of them. But when I started, I only had two. I had Philadelphia Hour City Radio and Cherry Hill Hour City Radio. And so then it just started building and making connections. Like you said something earlier, is the reps, right? The reps equal consistency. And then how do you get to your goal? You just add volume. So we have an algorithm called CVG, consistency plus volume equals goal. And this is something how I trade. And I know that you trade in this way as well. Like your consistent value of your level of trading is by far one of the best I've seen. Okay, so when I watch how you trade perps and how you trade that process, you're using the model of consistency plus volume. You know, you don't move volume until you're so consistent it becomes brainless, almost like, oh, I don't mind adding another $20 or 20% of leverage because I'm so consistent. Even if I do lose, I'm not going to lose everything, right? So
Yeah, I
I
think it's about the preparation too, though. If
yeah,
I'm doing add-ons on any trade, it's because I premeditated and said, okay, this is where I'll start my position and I'll add here. Because I used to fall victim of some of these mistakes where I start a trade, it goes against me, I justify how it can still be in play, and then I just start adding to it, and then eventually I get liquidated, or it expires worthless, and it never comes back to full health, and I'm like, damn. So unless I like really have it mapped out, like this is where I'll add and this is where I'll add, I just don't add.
yeah,
It has to be premeditated. But I agree with the consistency of it, right? It's like if I'm consistently doing something, then I could actually take the data and see the result. And then I can know if I need to tweak something I'm consistently doing. Perhaps I'm consistently making bad habits, right? So then I got to cultivate a good habit and change a few things, right? But I think that's huge in trading. I think it's huge with everything in life. That's the funny part. I tell people it's everything in life, dude. Relationship, communication,
yeah,
trading, whatever it is, you got to do it consistently. Be aware of the good and the bad that you're doing in each choice and start to fine tune it, right? Kind of build
yeah,
off of it, what's working, what's not, tweaks here, tweaks there, and then eventually you have that pursuit to perfection. Never ends with perfection. It's just a constant pursuit towards it. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. It's like you're never done driving. You're on a constant holiday. You're always, but that's the holiday. My holiday is I want to drive around and look at shit. Right? I don't want to stay at one place. I've already lived in one place for a long time. I want to see shit. Show me as much shit as possible. Now, unfortunately, I've seen a lot of shit, and I don't want to see some shit anymore. Sometimes I just want to sit around and not do. I want to live in my fishbowl. Right? Let's get on to this another question. There's something that happened out here. The state of Shogun we already talked about. The state of Lotto with the stuff. The delivery time is tomorrow. There's on this auction there is little time left. There's like 13 hours or something like that, or 14 hours, 33 minutes, and 38 seconds, or as I like to say, 575,000 Egon bids in the process, or maybe 355,000 Dante AFs bids out there. But you got some time, but you don't, right? And don't think you're going to wait to the last second, because the congestion series that happens at the very last second, get your bids on, get them in. Now, listen, if you lose a bid, you lose a bid. You don't lose any money, right? Well, you may lose a couple pennies because the cost of it transferring back and forth. That's crypto, right? It doesn't go to me. In fact, the whole entire line, the only time I get paid for Fusion is if it sells. So if you're in, once you make one bid, I get paid something, right? But it also comes down to that the minting is free. We pay for minting, right? Because that usually costs, right? Like if you were to do 1,000 mints on any other place, it probably cost you maybe $100. For us, it's free. And the reason I did that is because because I'm only approving the creators that I want to have on the site, right? To be honest with you, I am letting some on and having come on, and we may have some packages that will be like, you will have to pay for some minting for like packages above 1,000, that kind of stuff, because it does cost. But I believe that what you have created, I wouldn't just let anybody in here and do this, right? First off, nobody's going to come up with a lotto system for this kind of thing. So, when I created this, I wanted people to come on and have fun, place the bids, get on board. But this is not about, just capturing money. Because if it was, then I would hold everybody's money until one person won, and then I would return it, and then use it for whatever. But the concept here is that when you place the bid, if somebody beats you out, you get the money back immediately. It's like they win, and your money goes right back to you. I don't want it. I want you to then take that and add a couple bucks to it and go do it again and to get this thing up higher. Not because I want to make money. It's because I want who's ever being the artist to have their dream come true with that. Like, make it happen. Get the money on. Because if you become successful, if you love what you do, Ghost, right? What are you going to do? Step and repeat. This is your second series with us. Right? It's 52 weeks in a year. If you're going to do this every week, after 2 years, you're going to have 104 collections up here. That's a lot of shit to keep track of. So we are making some modules, like we talked about earlier, to track the itemization and where everything is at. Listen, you can't go to another place and click on item activity and find everything that's been done with that thing ever since it's begun. Okay. You can't go to half of these other places to be able to do stuff out there. It is utterly impossible to go to OpenSea or OpenSoul, whatever the hell it is, Soul Sea or whatever it is, and track where that thing came from, who minted it and all that. So you can track some of it, but you got to go to SoulScan and look it up, right? If you want to go to SoulScan with our stuff, yeah, you can choose to go to SoulScan and do that. Click and easy, and there it is, right? We can teach people how to do that and look it all up. But you can also just look in here and see where it's at, what it went for, how much the person made, everything at that point, when it was minted. You can see, and in fact, after it does sell, you won't see it on something like this, but after it does sell, you can look at price history and see how well it's traveled through the ecoverse of this process. So there is still a lot of modularization we're adding. We're going to add some good things in for Ghost Crew here for the Just a Lotto as well, to make it, you're going to have one module just for the Just a Lotto. That's basically what it is. Like the collection series is just yours, man. It's almost just yours in a way, So doing this process is all about making sure that you can take it to a level that you feel comfortable with. But you're right. You said something earlier with that. I don't know what it looks like up here. Like, what does it look like when it's 40 million people hitting this site? Like right now, we had 110,000 people hit the site yesterday. 110,000 in 24 hours.
That's a lot, bro.
It's a lot of people. Now, at first, I was a little worried because I'm like, oh, are they all unique IPs? Oh, no, it's a DDoS, right? It's like, no, but there were people coming in. They were hitting different balls. They were hitting different ones. They're looking at different views. They're doing a lot of different stuff, right? But the numbers are starting to come. The numbers are beginning to show. We had a couple of verification stuff that came on. I had this one guy from Poot come on. Like he's like, and then we're going to be doing shows with them. Like there's this whole relative stuff that once we start gathering it all together, it'll all start to mesh. People see your line because they came on and did their own, but their community's coming to see theirs. And then they're going to be in here, and then it's going to be a war on trending, by the way. Like right now it's easy. You're winning the game, right? You're trending. All your stuff is trending, right? It's all there. Trending collections. Well, I'm only trending because I'm up front and I have a button that I can make myself trend. No, I don't.
It's in your WhatsApp.
What, you got a little something for Trader Max in my WhatsApp?
Yeah, just a little something.
Oh no, she cut off my head, didn't she?
I don't know yet.
No, I don't want to know. I'm scared now.
Oh my God, I'm dead.
Oh,
I'm sending it to you.
Oh boy,
this is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Are you doing it through Telegram?
Oh my God.
No.
Oh
my God.
Oh my God.
I don't even know if I can show it. Still no Slipknot, but close to it. Close to it. I like it. All right. Here we go. Can I show this? Can I show this? This is
Yeah, dude.
yeah,
It's
there we go.
supposed to be a nip slip action. The wardrobe malfunction.
Oh my god, bro! What is the
This
matter?
next
dude?
collection is gonna be terrible.
Yeah, it's
so many
it's
bits are gonna happen.
It's gonna
Somebody
be called Only Coons.
Oh,
No, we can't go with that. We can't go with that.
Oh my god.
They'll be like, that NFT marketplace is racist. What's up with those guys?
the best part about all of this, no one understands fully why it's so good, but godly, it does sound super racist.
It does. But listen, I like the fact of having like a sensual line of animals, like the sensual line of the Untamed, right? Oh boy, too funny. This is
JF, dude. Here it comes. You know.
yeah.
Oh
I love
my
it.
goodness gracious!
Thank you, Boo. Thanks for making me laugh. That is amazing.
You're welcome.
It is amazing. I think I like the second one with the red top on. The other one looks a little bit creepy with the panties on or the bikini bottoms on, but it's like, okay. It's like there's too many bra straps.
Yeah, the body type is way more swagged out on the red one too. I got to be honest.
Yeah.
Extra
This is
bra
like
strap.
the second one is more of what is it? The Savers of the Universe or whatever it is.
Galaxy.
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy, yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, that little dude would love her. That little
Yeah.
dude would love her, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Or it is him. I'm not sure yet. He can identify it. Hey, listen, we don't judge. We just listen.
Since that movie came out, he might have changed a little bit.
He might have changed a little bit, right? A little bit of Thanos. Maybe parts of him disappear, but not the rest. Thanos has gone into sex change operations. Like, it's gone.
Oh my goodness gracious!
What, you thought you were watching the ShogunGun show? This is just the Ghost, Crypto Quinton, and Boo show, and Mac. That's all this is. We gotta get her on camera, get her on thing up on the thing. So, but
dude, she's always in it, dude. You know, she's my right hand woman over there, bro, getting busy with these, man. Her creative side is something else, bro. I might look like the creator on here name wise because I'm uploading this, but man, let me just break it down. I make zero decisions with these, bro. This is literally all.
This is unfiltered.
Yeah, bro, and you know what? I love it that way, bro, because
yeah.
she's she's got a passion for it. You got to love what you're doing, man, and I think this is something she absolutely loves doing, and I think this was cool, man. The first one we did numbers, it was a very simplistic drop, to make it, as basic as possible. And I felt like it was fun because there was a lot of, favorite numbers to bid on or specific balls that have good descriptions that maybe you want. This line here has so much.
Yeah.
There's so much.
And again, the first one you did, MVP, right? Like MVP, learn to cut your teeth on it, figure shit out, make it happen, need some help, got some help, put it in, make it go. Doesn't have to be too creative to where if something goes wrong, the whole thing's burnt. Here it's still got like value. But the way that you made it creative was that you did it in the description. You just now the description has heart and has process, right? What's up, MJ? You've been have you put? I hope she put her thing in. Got to get you in there.
Yeah, you know what I need to do too. I'll talk to you actually offline. I need help with something. Hit you for sure.
All right. But so, that first line, you made it in the description because it was fun. There was like hidden secrets. There's a whole bunch of stuff. This one is more of a visual hidden secret and it has meaning. So it has a meaningful thing to it. So the next one's probably going to have 3 or 4 other things that'll be with it. So everyone is unique, not just in the look of it and the style, but the intent behind it. And I think that's what I'm always looking for. Anybody can go and just make anything, but you can, if you have the intent and what the life is for it, the love of it, the brain, the soul. I think that's what it really is. It comes down to the soul behind every single one of these. Like I can see soul in Baby Yolo stuff. I can see it in Dante's stuff. I can see it in the stuff that Boo creates. That there's not just it's this and I can go make this and haha, look how fast it is. But it has meaning to it, right? It's not just some sort of random thing.
You can definitely tell when you see an artist's art, like a true artist. Mm-hmm. You can tell what. Like it's theirs, like with seeing it. You know, similar to like a Van Gogh or you know what I mean? Like you just know when you see Baby YOLO's Lotto Ballers, like you don't, even if you've never heard of the Lotto Baller line, you're like, I see a lot of those PFPs, right? Like it's something that's recognizable, and it's with across the board with when she creates. With Boo, every time she's put out, you know, art and the way she really knows how to just work with AI is something special. Everyone always knows instantly. Like, dude, I know it's hers when I see it, and it's like, yeah, bro, there's definitely like almost like you said, a soul or a fingerprint with like an artist, bro. And I think this one got to experience for her a little bit more of her creative side of it all versus that original line that we dropped. And I wanted to see the difference. You know, I'm still curious to see when it's all said and done, what's the difference in, you know, resources brought in, because, you know, we're not trying to make money off it. Obviously everything goes towards the drawings, the giveaways that we do from them, similar to a lotto, but it also, a portion of it we're putting towards marketing, the charts, and in some cases further developing specific platforms we're utilizing. So it's one of those things where it's just good to see the community kind of, you know, all see certain things in it. Like there's an MC Phoenix one. There's a Phoenix, the Rising Phoenix for MC Phoenix. The number 11 one is Carly's favorite number. Plus that looks identical to her dog. There's a baby Star Fox. We have a Rooster Brewster because he's always playing poker with us, you know, and little by little you start to like, you know, see things in the community that kind of pay homage to them for showing up and showing out 24/7. And if anything, bro, it's like, what a good way to show, you know, gratitude for their consistency and what they unwavering support they show us, right? So it's just super fun to see it come to fruition, man. We've been wanting this for so long, bro, that so glad I met you and so glad you were able to pull it off, bro. Like, I can't even explain it, man. I appreciate you so much.
This has been an awesome ride, and just the beginning of it has been amazing. I can tell you as the owner of it, and I can look behind the scenes, and I have percentage markers for me that I just go look at, and I can see where you're at. Your bid ratio is up 20% more than what the other one was already.
Oh,
and it was up 40% of your starter. So you made 40% more money from your starter base to what you ended with. And here you're already up at the same level you would have had been at the same time. You're up 20% more than that already. So I know that hopefully by the end with a little bit of push. And that's the other thing too, is that we're still manually doing all this stuff, this push. You're still only going into your group. You're still only going into your network. But as this new creator comes on, there's also new communities that we're going to be offering an NFT bot system for free for them to show all the new stuff that's coming out. And this is the addictive side, right? Like if you want to be a part of it, you click on it and you get notifications to your Telegram, you know, from the site when new NFTs come out that match your criteria. Like I want to see ones that are more PFP oriented or AI driven or maybe personal, you know, and you can get, because like you collectors, and I've met maybe 30 of you so far that we all joke about the same fucking thing. Like, man, there should be an anonymous thing here, right? So guess what? You're going to want to know when shit's happening. And this is also going to deliver to all the interjected, like if you're part of a community, when your stuff comes out, like for you personally, I'm going to make you the bot to where you can attach it to your community and your Twitter account and anything else. You got Discord or anything else that it says, hey, look, the new line's up. Hey, look, this person bid on this. Hey, look, that this person did this. And it'll create that viral outside the website network. And that's what you want, right? So
100%.
these are all just, and nobody does that.
Nobody. And we just created a Instagram, you know, 7 months in, bro, raw, organically. We've just been communicating and collecting people that are like-minded to come kick it with us, right? So Instagram, TikTok, shout out to MJ for launching those two over the past couple of weeks.
Cool.
Revamping the website. Discord, shout out to Jada1312, man. He just built added a bot and built a brand new Telegram that we're shuffling everyone into. I'm sorry, Discord. Paul and O'Sherry running our Telegram, Metal Mike.
Oh my God.
So we're going to be able to have this basically on full display every which way. And it's that's the huge part about it, is because, you know, getting a notification wherever you're at. If you're the one that likes to be in the Discords, if you're the one that likes to be on, X, the community page, maybe you like to be in, Telegram, you're going to be able to know when those bids hit so that you can obviously be there and be like, yo, dude, shit, that's the one I wanted. I need to go in there and make that bid and try to get busy with it. I think a lot of people are learning techniques too. Max, it's insane, bro. There were people that were mad. It's so annoying, bro. It was like the middle of the night, bro. I literally put a bid. I couldn't stay up any longer. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Damn, dude. All good. We're gonna get through this.
I'm tired. Make it faster.
I mean, they were hot, bro. I was like, damn, a little bit of rough. I was like, yo, you guys, this is supposed to be fun, man. We can't get that.
Don't be sending the owner death threats when you shit don't win.
Hey, but I love the passion though, right? Like it was so much passion that I was like, okay, good. It just needs a little bit of guidance at times. We just need to make sure we're always on the same page, that this is meant to be fun, and don't get your panties in a bunch. But
that'll become a collection. Trust me, the panty collection will be a collection. Have numbers on them, and those aren't the days that they've been worn. So that's
edible panties. Okay, edible.
No. All right. Well, you know what, Mr. Quinton, do you have anything you want to add in for today?
No, sir. I just love this system already. I mean, I'm just having a ton of fun with it. The competitive nature of it is really nice, but it's inspiring. It's because like you see a lot of this good art, we're able to talk about it, and it's shared in the crypto format, and it's inspiring to get up and make your own. So I really love this on all fields.
That's a good point, bro. Yeah. I love that actually. It's I always talk about like spending time with loved ones, people that charge your batteries, people that uplift you, encourage you, inspire you, motivate you, right? I always talk about how important it is. And I always try to drive it home on almost every time I'm on anyone's show, my own show. It's so important to me because we all fall so victim of like there's a car chase on, you're not going to turn the channel, right? And we fall victim of like indulging in the negative energy that is all throughout the world. It's a yin and yang balance. There's pros and cons everywhere. And I feel like you hit that on the head. I never really looked at it that way, but there's so many individuals that never really pulled the trigger in the side of even creating. Now we have this ability to jump on calls, on streams, telephone calls, and talk about the art, and the descriptions and the names. And I'm doing it with so many of the community members and having so much fun that you're noticing you're just talking about uplifting and fun stuff, but the inspiration behind some of this shit is what makes it so funny and entertaining. And then all of a sudden you just hit it on the head, bro. There's going to be people that are going to actually start creating art now because they came across, Shogun line, Boo's line, Dante's line. That's so trippy to think. I never even looked at it that way, bro. That's amazing. That's a crazy thing you just recognize. That's dope, dude. That's like that's a trip, bro, because there's like as an athlete, when you play ball, people look up to you and they, you're a role model, right? Well, when you're creating art, dude, you don't think of any type of role model. You just think you're creating art. But to know that there's going to be an artist that is birthed from perhaps coming across the Baby Yola line, Dante's line, Boo's line, that's a trip to think, bro, how much that can change the trajectory of someone's life. Just seeing how much fun you can have doing it in the first place. Absolutely. That's crazy, Quentin. I never looked at it that way. That's cool.
It's a very unique perspective, Quentin. Thank you very much. Now, the unfortunate thing is yesterday we had one of our students come into the dojo, and they gave me a piece of apparatus that they're like, Max, this will fit you perfect. And I'm what's happening, Quentin. Hang on one second. Now, Elliot Gould was in the Ocean's 11 thing, and I'm inspired by the square glass look of Mr. Ghost, but I'm definitely not wearing these out and about because I will get murdered from somebody.
I'm getting Johnny Depp, Vegas.
Yeah. Is that poo on my bed? I don't know. What is that on my bed?
Hey, what is that movie with them leaving Las Vegas? No, what is it again?
Oh, I don't even know. But it's like,
hey, what's that Johnny Depp movie? The Vegas?
Fear and Loathing in Las
Fear
Vegas.
and Loathing in Las
There
Vegas.
you go.
That's
Yep,
I'm getting with those right there.
yeah.
dog.
I just need the hat, and I need about 40 years knocked off the beard, and then we're golden, baby. But Elliot Gould's cousin, that's what I am right there. That's funny. Little levity there. But listen, the your value, there's no number to it. I don't have a number for how much I appreciate you. I don't have words for it. I don't have time for it. I mean, we spend a dog's age in here explaining the worth of each other to each other. But what's to come? Lots of great things. We've already discussed here. You're watching the ShogunGun show here on July 12th, 2025. We're joined by Ghost. We're joined by Crypto Quinton. We're joined by Boo in the background. And it's one other person who I don't know, but that's okay.
Ash,
what's up, Ash?
Max.
that is Ash, bro. Dude, I met Ash about a year ago online. She came on one of my spaces for a crash course on trading options and stocks. And she grabbed the mic for the first time ever talking on a space. Now, bro, we're attached at the hip, dude. She works with me. She's awesome. Working on the
Does anybody
website.
Want a sneaky peek of the website?
The merch store.
Sneaky peeks? Alpha? Wait a minute. 1 second. Hang on 1 second. If that's coming, then we got to do this. Let's get ready for some alpha. Here we go. All right, hang on a second. I got to get you up on the big screen, baby. Hang on a second. A bit.
Oh.
Look at you.
Okay, so let's go. Alpha homepage.
Ooh.
It's coming, dog. It's coming, dog.
Which you? Oh, that is nice. We'll talk about that over here. That's awesome. What's your shirt say?
Exit liquidity.
Loving it. Loving it. Loving it.
Liquidity, dog. you know, nothing better than making that big slap on the chart, and out of nowhere, you get clipped on, and you're just I love the exit liquidity, dude. No problem. I'm glad. Might as well download you.
Exactly right. So I'm in a meeting yesterday, and we have Crypto Quinton, myself, and two of our other big investors, $20,000, $30,000 investors. And we're talking about hitting the chart next week. Now, we've already talked about this a little bit in alpha as well. We got Ghost Line coming out. We have our stuff hitting for next week. We're locking up 400 million tokens. Finally, it's coming. It's this week. We're locking up in 100 million increments up to 400 million. We're not going to do the liquidity lock just yet because we want to get this up and we want to make it a little easier for people to come in and make that chart go. But also the reason being is that we know that when people sell, they're going to sell with, guess what? That exit liquidity, right? And who wants to buy that shit up? We do, right? So go ahead and sell, babies, because we know the wallets that are selling is okay because we know what wallets will be buying and it'll be ours. So there's probably about 20 of us, and I'm going to invite some other people in. You know who you are if you're watching, and you know who you are if you're here. But this liquidity punch is going to be made very easily by AnvilBot. And being able to get it in now. We've done all of our testing and all of our stuff is finally, everything is super secure now. We are actually 100% into it. We're going to make nice little chumps with this, removing it, putting it in other wallets, making sure that it's protected. But that's going to start raising the coin. Now, why is the coin raise so important to the history of Shogun? Well, because once it gets there, that's when we add our state liquidity batch in and then solidifies the market. So even if somebody does sell off, it won't really hurt the market that much. But it's also to gain holders. Now, as a contribution to you, Ghost, I can't offer 1 million coin to a winner today for tomorrow. But what I want to do is that I want to give, and it's only like 10,000, maybe 20,000 Shogun. Every single person who buys a ball, I'm going to give like 10,000 or something Shogun to. Something super simple. I'm just going to go down. I'm going to grab the thing, and you're going to get it all. It'll probably take me a day. I'm going to put it all into a list. You're going to get it airdrop because I want you to get an airdrop from people that are safe for you, right? And I'm never going to send you anything that's not usable or not real at that point. You can sell it if you want to. You can hold it. You can lock it. You can do whatever you want. You don't have to do anything with it, but that's 690 or something like that, 690,000 token going out to all of you from that point because I want you to have just a little bit of what it is. Now, for the ones that are for me, I'm going to roll it into a package and we're going to sort of give that away when we do our own line. But I wanted you all to have that as another gift from us here at Shogun for all of you that have bought. If you bought multiple balls, you'll still get the same thing. So everybody, because it's looking about making some holders to Shogun, so you know what's going on in our neck of the woods as well. As far as
bro, I just want to say real quick, thank you so much. I know you always express your appreciation for the Lotto fan bam and how much they're engaged and always enjoying their time with you. But what I've noticed, man, is you're always trying to, like, man, just show love, bro. And we're so grateful, man. I think what a fun concept, man, to become a holder of Shoguns with just playing something you're already playing anyway. It's not like it was an incentive to do it now. It's just a blessing that you're surprising them with. And I think that's so huge, bro. Not only do they get a piece of history without having to go out and search and put it in and all this fun stuff, but man, you never know where these tokens go, you guys. And I always talk about conviction plays. I have a Shogun crypto. It's actually a conviction coin of mine. Like I genuinely have conviction in this particular project of yours because of everything we've spoke about and how you've managed to shrug off the downs, the ups, the concept behind building, generating revenue, and then utilizing that revenue for the greater good of your project. Yeah. To me, it's such a no-brainer where your project's headed, your token itself, because you essentially have tokenomics kind of embedded into you as a human. And you're essentially like, I'm betting on you, bro. I'm betting on the fact that I believe in you. And that's why it's a conviction play for me. Beyond, I don't even look at the price. I swear to you, I've never even looked at, I think the wallet I have it on, bro, I even forget where it is at times. I got to search because it's like out of sight, out of mind for me. To me, that's like a fucking hold a few years later, bro. Come on, dude. There's no fucking way that this thing is not just a piggy bank. Yeah. I mean, literally piggy bank to me. Like, oh, you want to grab a little soul here and there from time to time from Shogun Crypto. I only have to sell like fucking 0.5% of what I bought back into. You know what I mean? Like that's how I swear to God. Me too, bro. So the fact that you're doing that is so huge to me, man, because I think if people have that same thought process, hey, you know what? It was given to me as a gift. Let me just hold on to it. Maybe even on a dip, I'll add a little here and there, but at the same time, it's just chilling in the cut. Yeah. No temptations needed. You just kind of rock with it and see where it takes you, bro. And I think
because you never know. You never know where stuff is going to be in a month or 2 months. Like I've had a few conviction plays in my life, and I've gotten gifted some things, but never knew where it was going to go. And then one day I just woke up, and then there was like $3,000 in my wallet. I was like, "Where did this come from?" And it was one of the coins that I invested in. And I'm like, "All right, well, I'll hold it." Of course, it returns back to wherever, but it was like. It was like, wow, watch this stuff just happen and go on. But you're right. This is never about, for me, the money directly, because you got to keep the lights on, right? But the concept here, it's about the reaction, the relationship, what we leave, right? We have the first cryptocurrency run dojo. Right now, it's running off the funds of investors and some of the students that are there. But eventually, in the months to come, we will be working on creating this world to pay for that one. And that means that every single student that'll come there can come there, and they can buy in if they want to, or they can get a free network to teach their kids and all that stuff. 90% of the first packages are all going to be free for kids as we go in. Mr. Quinton and I are trying to do that so we can open this up in many more places, because our teachings in martial arts is what makes us stronger as individuals, but also them and their discipline and their values and their structure. And if you can change one person that way, if I can change 30 and they can go out and change one more, now I've changed out how many more people. So that's where I'm really trying to do, is really, you guys are just supplement for my extra liquidity for the dojo. That's it. No, but you guys, I appreciate what you've done helping me. Listen, I couldn't have done this without you. I couldn't have done it without your help, your family, the whole network here. I couldn't have done it without Quinton. There's a lot I couldn't have done it without. And all of you watching, thank you so much for today. It's been a grand day today. Shogun Cryptos and 200 something plus people in doing their thing, spending your time here on your Saturday. I'm going to let you all go here soon, because I got stuff that I want to go do today too, and I know that you do as well. And you got some great stuff happening tomorrow. Make sure that you check out there. I'm going to share the screen one more time. I want you to go over to ShogunFusion.com. This is not just a shameless plug, but this is also for, please make sure, if you're watching right now, just like you shared and reposted the show, go to your favorite ball. Maybe not even your favorite ball. Maybe use some techniques like I did earlier to make his ball sell so that everybody doesn't pay attention to mine. But go to your favorite ball, or maybe not one. Exactly, right? And share it on your share it on Twitter, share it in X, share it in Instagram, share it in Discord, share it everywhere. See what it comes. Make sure you hit that heart, because that heart's going to help it trend. You know, every time you go to one, every time you get shared, it tracks all of it. It puts it in the trending value. And those that trend, it may not pop up right away, but you see the line is already starting to trend again. 69 is going to trend all the time, damn it, because it's freaky deaky. But you never know. One day that could be a raccoon nip coin thing.
You never know.
You never know. You
never know.
Coach, thank you so much for popping in today and being a part of the show today. As you said, this is not you being a part of the show. You are the show, right? You and I, you have access. You have the back access to everything. But you are the show, and I am the show, and Quentin's learning to become the show one day, because when he can get words in edgewise on this mouth, then it might take off.
Hey, let me tell you, Quentin, that's the battle right there, dude. That's the test. Once you get past Pops, bro, then there's no one that can shut you down. You know what I mean? That's you some lessons right now. You better start getting in. You better do it.
He does already at school. Like at school, he's up teaching and he's like, I'm going to come out and say my bit. And I was like, okay, go ahead. But no, he's very respectful. He's learning pace too. Well, not there. He lost pace at that one, but he could have
filling in the gaps. To fill in the gap.
Fill in the gap. That's what you got to do. We had as co-host here in the very beginning. I gave Mr. Quentin and him both the same chance, and that person had a lot of experience apparently, and Quentin just outshined him quickly. Like, while he's doing this, I'm going to do this. Like I would say, if this was happening in this neck, and then all of a sudden there's some information about it. So those kind of things is invaluable. It's like super valuable to me, so he's also learning how to take on. He's done a few shows himself. Because I can't do all the shows. Eventually he's going to be Crypto Quentin and the ShogunGun show, and maybe Ghost or Boo or Egon or somebody else. And I love it. So there's some people that are on that show on Fridays and Tuesdays when I'm in for the poker stuff. Man, I would just love, I'd like to hag Egon, because he's a little corny, a little quirky, and that way I can keep an eye on him and see how many balls he's buying.
Keep your eye on that one.
Oh my God.
Right? So, but he's a Philly guy, just like me. And I love that. He's an awesome dude. I love conversing with him. He's funny, holds me to it. And I always appreciate it. But that's for you and everybody, man. I appreciate you so much.
Much love and respect to all of you, man. I love your family. I love what you're building, man. And love to be a part of everything you're working on, bro.
Yeah,
I thank you for having us, man. Seriously.
Yeah, it's a pleasure, buddy. Just like you, for me, every single time that you say, oh, you just pop in the show. Don't even ask. Just go right in the back of StreamYards. Just come right in. And I could be doing a mint show, whatever. We do a pottery show. No, we don't. But you come in anytime you want, and anything that I'm doing back there, you're welcome to, man. You can.
Hey, I am Ghost, and if you're doing pottery, I might be able to,
Wait. Hang on, buddy. We don't judge, but we listen. I get it, but I'm not. I'm not doing pottery. I'm on the pot. I'm not doing pottery.
Oh shit, dude! I love
Max
it,
and poop on the potty. Right. Don't be making no visuals of that either, Boo. I swear to God. Too late. Too funny. All right, everybody. We appreciate your time today. This has been the ShogunGun Show here, July 12th, 2025. I want you to go out there and have the best weekend you can, but make sure that you go to ShogunFusion.com, ShogunFusion.io, and look at the ball. Look at our balls. Go look at our balls over at Shogun Fusion. Go look at the lotto. Go look at all the NFTs that are over there. But make sure that you share the love, share the site, share all the balls you can in there to make sure that Mr. Quinton doesn't buy every single one of them. And that's where his allowance went. Only kidding. But I love you all. Can't wait until the next show on Tuesday. We're having another big show. And then, keep your ear to the railroad here, because there's a lot of stuff coming for Shogun. If you can front run, get some Shogun in there. Go buy a ball and get 10,000. Super easy. That's how it works. And then it begins from there. Only a couple bucks. All right. Guys, have a great day. I'm Trader Max. This has been the ShogunGun Show. We'll see you next time. And as always, live well.